if and when, I mean, one would expect that the results would be satisfactory to all the donors. If they are, then one should expect that UNRWA would continue to function.
When this investigation concludes, we will have a response to it, but I don't want, for obvious reasons, to offer what that response might be while the investigation is very much underway. But as I said, we support the work that UNRWA does, not just in Gaza, but everywhere else where it operates, because it provides humanitarian assistance that is critical.
This is what I mean. Even if you get a satisfactory result from the investigation, but the Congress is barring you from going ahead with it, they're prohibiting you to fund UNRWA, then what are you going to do? What's your solution?
As I said, we will explore all available alternatives to deliver humanitarian assistance to the Palestinian people. We will follow the law, however. We don't have any choice to do that, and of course that's what we'll do.
Could there be an executive waiver in this case? I'm sorry.
You are now asking me to speculate about a law that has not yet been passed. So I do not know what provision, if any, will ultimately pass Congress. No, there's just no way to answer that question. I'll come back to you. Yeah.
No, it's just to follow up on that. I mean, you say you support UNRWA, but you're effectively dropping UNRWA. You support that language in the supplemental. We'll see if it passes the whatever. But at the moment, you do support that language.
Look, when
that language cuts funding for UNRWA.
When it comes
how can you say on one hand you support UNRWA, and on the other you're saying, but we won't give you any money? So that's a little bit an easy way.
So when it comes to dealing with Congress, you always have to make difficult choices.
Yeah.
And this bill contains funding for Ukraine. It contains funding for Israel. Contains funding for our troops in the region, and it also contains funding for humanitarian assistance for innocent Palestinians, and we think that funding is important to obtain from Congress. But Congress gets a say in how this works. They're a co-equal branch of government, and we engage in a back and forth with them, and ultimately you have to make kind of difficult decisions about whether you are willing to support a bill or not. And we made the decision that ultimately this bill is worthy of support because of all the good things it does.